Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sade and Shai is my 5-year-old daughter. In today's video, I'm going to be doing her wash and go. I'm going to be using Mielle's pomegranate and honey collection. I've never used this on her hair for shampoo and conditioner. I have used the leave-in and I've liked it, so I decided to go ahead and use the whole collection and see if it's something that's really going to work for her. So I started off just with the shampoo. I always try to shampoo twice. Make sure I get all of the debris off of her scalp and that her scalp is very cleansed. What I liked about this shampoo is that I didn't need too much. It did not create a lot of tangles in her hair and it was very hydrating. She didn't cry as much as she typically would, so I figured this was a good product for me to stick with. And I washed her hair twice. Sometimes depending on what's going on, if it's super tangled, I probably have to do like a pre-wash or use some type of oil to get the tangles out. But I didn't have to do it this time. And like I said, it was very hydrating. Shai's most recent hairstyles have been braids, so we've been trying to do that to keep her hair growing long and healthy. But it's the summertime and she's going to be swimming a lot, so I'm trying to decide if I want to do more braids or if I'm going to be switching up her hairstyles. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and comment down below of different hairstyles you would like me to do on Shai's hair. I really enjoyed using this conditioner. It was thick and creamy and luscious. You can just tell here I probably used more than I needed to. I'm used to having to use a lot of conditioner to make sure that her hair is nicely coated because I always try to detangle her hair with the conditioner versus detangling her hair afterwards. That works for me. Some people like to detangle beforehand. I don't like to do it if it's not necessary. My daughter is slightly tender-headed, so whenever we're doing wash days, I have to try to be as effective and quick as possible. So I always try to separate her hair into two sections. Then I will separate those two sections into another two sections. Make sure that the hair is nicely coated with conditioner. Then I use this brush. I always go from the ends to the roots of her hair. You'll see a lot of that conditioner just slipping out. This conditioner had great slip. It made it a lot easier for me. The process was very quick. I did not have to leave the conditioner in her hair for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I put it on, worked it through, and I immediately went in and started to brush it out. I was so impressed by this. So 10 out of 10 for the conditioner and the shampoo. I wanted to leave in a lot of the detangling process so you guys can get a realistic view of how it went for me to detangle her hair. You can also see that it's very moisturized. Yes, it's wet, of course, but you can actually see that her hair is moisturized and that the brush is going through with no problem at all. Another thing that I like to do is rub my fingers, kind of do a finger detangle. This helps to make sure that if I feel any type of knot or any type of tangle, I can gently take it out versus having to get my dimming brush or any type of smaller brush or comb that I know that my daughter is not going to like. So she do complain about my nails sometimes, but for the most part, it definitely helps to speed up that detangling process. Use that microfiber towel, hair towel, to dry her hair. I try not to let it get too dry. She did go run off, so it kind of dried her hair up and got it a little bit frizzy and puffy, but that's okay. So I'm going to be using the leave-in conditioner and the curl smoothie. I have not used the curl smoothie before, so I can't speak to that product alone, but what I'm doing is pretty much using both products. I want to make sure that her hair is nice and moisturized. She's going to be going off to my mom's house, so keeping her hair nice and moisturized is a big deal. Although my mom would do her hair as well, but I just wanted to leave it up to me to make sure that these products are going to be moisturizing her hair. I also wanted to see how long it would take for her hair to start to get dull and dried out. And honestly, I can go ahead and tell you guys now that it's been about 4 days and her hair is still pretty moisturized by doing this combo. You can probably use either or, but I like using them both together. I got them on sale for the anniversary sale, so I was like, hey, why not? Sometimes I'll go in with the hair oil to put it on her ends and her scalp, but I did not have to do any of that this time. In today's style, I was just going to do 4 sections in my, I love this so much, like my go-to style is the Shirley Temple curls. It just reminds me of my childhood because this is how my hair used to be all the time when I was a little kid. So I just separate her hair into 2 sections, and then I separate that again into 2 more sections. So I've been stopped using the regular rubber band elastics on her hair because it will cause a lot of breakage and tangles. With the type of scrunchies that I use, I get them off Amazon in their multicolored pack, or you can use the black pack. I've used these for probably like 2 years now, and we really like them. And the hair butter that I'm using, it is from just for me. It is called the hair and scalp butter. This is a product I've used prior to trying out the Mielle, and it's worked. It is very moisturizing, very buttery. Sometimes I even use it on my hair also. I try to make sure that I'm putting it on the top part of her hair so that it can lay down her flyaways and the ends of her hair. So I just work it through just like I would work through anything else. A little bit goes a long way. You never want to just put so much of that. It's not like a grease. It's really truly like a butter. This is a tried and true product for me. This is actually my second jar. Again, I really like it. It's very buttery. I would also say use however much you see fit. You never want to go heavy-handed on anything that's like a butter. Everybody's child is different, so just because I use it on my daughter, it may or may not work for you and your kids. Just use a little bit and, you know, work your way into using more or less. For myself personally, I can't use it too much because it can become very heavy, but whenever I'm doing SHAI'S hair, I use just enough for each section because I know she's going to be laying on her hair. She's not going to always wear her bonnet. So I was interested in see how it will work with the other products because the Mielle products are they're a lot more lighter. Even though they were very moisturizing, I just wasn't sure if it was going to alone leave her hair moisturized. But who's to say? I don't know. I just didn't have the time to gamble with that situation, so I just combined it all and it ended up working. So this is how I do her Shirley Temple curls. I just take a small section. I always use a rat tail comb just because I make sure that it's completely detangled, that there's not going to be any type of snags in the curl. So I will start off with the rat tail comb, then twist it around with my finger very tightly. It may look like I'm being super heavy-handed. I am heavy-handed, but I think my daughter's used to it, and it's just because I want to make sure that the product is on every strand and that every curl is going to be unison and it's going to all look super bouncy. It always comes out the same for me, and I really enjoy this style. Like I said, this is the style that I used to wear on my hair when I was little. I try to stay away from gels or any type of product that's going to have a hold on her hair. I don't like that crunchy look, and sometimes it'll turn flaky or it won't cooperate well with the leave-in conditioners that I use. So that's the reason why you're not seeing me use any type of gel. I do use a leave-in an edge control. So I do use an edge control along her edges or in between her parts if I feel like her hair needs to be laid down some more. But again, that's an extra product that I try not to use. I feel like the products that I'm used to using, like that butter, keeps her hair very smooth. As you can see here, I don't really need to put an edge control on. I just do it for just the looks of having it, you know, just the vibe of the baby hairs. But that's not something that I have to do. I'm so impressed at how much her hair has grown. Honestly, one side of her hair is totally thicker and fuller, but it seems like it's starting to catch up. So whatever I've been doing, it's been great. I will be using the Mielle products. I think I will be replacing them and getting more of them because I was impressed by the whole process about her hair being a lot more moisturized. I didn't have to use as many products. I didn't even have to use a hair mask. So I was definitely impressed. You can see that my girl is feeling herself. She loves her hair. She loves getting her hair done. So like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you have on your post notification bell so you don't miss when I post more videos. I'll also be posting more different stuff on our Instagram. So XO Sharday and XO Shy. We'll see y'all in the next video.